When it comes to diabetes, exercise plays a major role, but you don't necessarily have to go subscribe to any expensive gym program or anything of that nature. There's two forms of exercises that we want to focus on, and they don't necessarily require you to subscribe to a gym membership. Hello, welcome back to our Wholesome Care Wellness Program. Indeed, it is with excitement that I come back to continue what we left off the last time. On our last video, we shared again the power of the iTerra machine and its ionized water on type 2 diabetes. So we are going to pick up from there. We are still on the topic of type 2 diabetes, the diabetes that you were not born with, something that showed up in your adulthood at some point in time. So today we are going to talk about the impact of exercise on diabetes type 2. In fact, when people hear about exercise, what comes to mind is going to the gym and running all this long distances or jogging or whatever. That is not necessarily true. When it comes to diabetes, exercise plays a major role, but you don't necessarily have to go subscribe to any expensive gym program or anything of that nature. There's two forms of exercises that we want to focus on, and they don't necessarily require you to subscribe to a gym membership. One is called stretch exercise, and the other one is called strength exercise. These are types of exercises that are meant to help you stretch your muscles. And then the strength one is meant to strengthen your muscles. Let's talk about stretch exercise. It means just what it means. To stretch something, I'm going to demonstrate with this rubber band. Stretch, and it relaxes back. Stretch, and it goes back. That's what it means. We want you to engage yourself in activities that will allow your muscles to stretch and go back. In fact, when you don't stretch your muscles on a regular basis, they rust. They become stiff. And as a result, they are not able to remove excess sugar in your blood. When you engage in the activity of stretching your muscles, that requires energy. And that energy, your body grabs from the sugar that is in your body. So stretching your muscles allows you to actually remove sugar out of your blood, and in so doing reduces the amount of sugar that is floating around in the blood where it does not belong. So how do you do stretch exercise? I can just sit here right in my chair and not even go to gym and do very simple stretch exercises. One of them, if I did this, I'll be stretching the muscles on this side of my body. If I go around and do the other one, that will be a form of stretch exercise. If I picked up something that is heavy with my arm and raise it all up, that will be stretching the muscles in my arm. If I just kneel down, put my hands down, and lift my weight off with my arm supporting me, I am stretching the exercises in my arm as well. I can just do this, and that will be stretching these muscles. I can do that. I can do this. I'm just stretching my muscles. Now, it is not so much of how much of that you do, but it is so much of the consistency. Today, I might just be able to stretch for 5 minutes. It doesn't require me to go to the gym. But as long as I'm consistent, I make it a routine. Every day, I spend 5 minutes of my time to stretch. My muscles will begin to get in shape. They will begin to get more efficient in removing sugar out of my blood. So you see, it is the commitment and the consistency. But let me ask you this. How much is 5 minutes of your time? 5 minutes of your time every day can translate into you either reducing the dose of your diabetic medication or even not needing it at all if you eat right. Isn't that great? I tell you, stretch exercise is important on type 2 diabetes. You don't need to go and subscribe to a gym. Well, if you find a gym to be a motivating factor in doing your exercise, then go for it. There's only one thing I'll ask you to do. You have to be consistent. At least 3 times in a week will be great. Let's talk about strength exercise. Strength, it means just what it means. Strength, macho, strong. Think about exercises that will make you strong. What are you thinking about right now? Sometimes lifting things can make you strong. But the mistake that a lot of people make is that they lift weights that's a way more than their body actually allows for, because they think it is so much of how heavy the object is that actually does the trick. It is not the case. A modest weight can even actually do it. If you can just even put that weight, carry that weight and walk around, that weight will actually strengthen you. You don't have to go and lift some big, oversized weight. The other problem that people run into when they consider weight as strength for strength exercise is the way they lift. You have to learn the proper technique of lifting, or else you are going to damage either your muscle or you are going to damage your structure in terms of bones or hurting something. So if you are in doubt, consult somebody that actually is knowledgeable in the techniques of lifting weight. But don't go about heavy weight. You can fill a bottle of water, maybe a pound each or 2, and carry that and walk around with that, and that will serve the purpose in a lot of cases. So you don't necessarily have to do heavy weight lifting, because we are not just here to build a macho body. We are here for consistency and commitment to slowly nourish our muscles and our strength into health. We are not here for competition or Olympics or anything like that. We are here trying to solve issues of type 2 diabetes, and it doesn't take such heroic, huge lifting exercise. And so I want to implore you, I want to engage you. When you do these 2 types of exercises, they will greatly help you to improve your type 2 diabetes. But the trick, the secret, is your consistency and your commitment. Once you do that, it becomes part of your life. It's a lifestyle modification. I urge you. If you are liking this video, please subscribe to it. Share it with your loved ones. Help a whole lot more people out there to fight type 2 diabetes. It does not belong in our world. Good luck to you. Come back next time. I have more for you.